भाई हमने मास्क लगाया नहीं हुआ, सिगरेट हम पी रहे हैं, तुम्हारी फोटो कहीं डाल देगा और हमारे गले पड़ जाएगी और किसी की कैंसिल है यार।
Hello YouTube, what is up? And by the way, if you haven't noticed yet, and here it is, my very first studio. If you don't know about it yet, here is my editing workstation, my leather crafting workshop, and behind it my very personal gallery of the pictures that I love the most. Initially these three ones, and look at that beautiful Kheer Ganga landscape shot. Isn't it dope? And a very personal coffee bar. So stoked about this studio, guys. And if you haven't watched the cinematic studio tour, I would highly recommend you guys to watch it. It is a nice work of editing, maybe somewhere here at the top or at the end of this video. And now let's talk about today's video. It's something really experimental with some street photography. So without any delay, let's do that. Okay guys, so idea for today's video is that today I'm gonna go out to Connaught Place and do a little bit photography. But hear me out, this time it's something different. This time I'm gonna go out there and ask some strangers for their portraits. That's something different, of course. I just want to see what kind of reactions I might get and what kind of portraits I might get, because it's been a very long time I've been shooting portraits for people who I know or personally some clients, but now I'm seeing photography as something way beyond that. For me, photography is capturing people on streets, capturing some beautiful landscape like that one, and I just want to experiment as much as I can do with photography. And personally, I find travel photography, landscape photography and street photography really intriguing to me. So this time I'm gonna experiment a little bit with this new aspect of street photography, going to people randomly and genuinely asking them for their portraits. Let's see what kind of reactions I might get. So I'm completely stoked. Let's go out there. Yeah. Okay, let me just pick up the GoPro, and by the way, not to forget the prime lens, the 50mm lens. Battery has been charged, and extra battery always pays off. We are good to go. Let's go. Okay guys, now it's time to do some street photography. Ask strangers that can I take their portraits. Honestly, I'm very nervous, I'm very excited. It's a mixture of emotions. So yeah, let's go out there and shoot some pictures. Let's replace the lens on this camera, put on a 50mm and put a GoPro on it and go. Yeah guys. So I began to move forward, thinking how to approach people, what kind of way I should talk to them, and I thought, let's be natural and completely be fine. And the confidence began to grow within me, but eventually shit happened. Although guys, sadly my SD card gave an error in between recording, but still I got some nice first shots of these two young ladies, one named Neha and other I just forgot. I'm really bad at memory, but it's still okay, it's still fine. We're gonna look for some other pictures. Let's go to some other strangers and ask if we can take their portraits. So let's do that guys. And then I saw some people sitting left to me and I thought, why not just ask them? I'm a street photographer and YouTuber. I take portraits of people on streets, randomly ask them. So if you are willing, can I take your picture? It's alright. So it was the first no, and I would say it was completely okay, and I took it completely normally because it's part of process. But the next thing which happened was an example that sometimes some people can be completely jerk, and you have to be okay with that. You have to take it with some grain of salt and just move on, just not get demotivated by those people. And just handle that situation calmly as I did now.
Excuse me guys, I'm a street photographer and a YouTuber, so I... Alright.
At that moment, it felt like as if she said to me, fuck off, in a slight nice way. But you know, you just have to move a little bit and not get demotivated by those punches. That is the only way, guys.
Well, that seems like a lot of no's, but I think that's a part of the process. Like, people will just shoo you off, and that's completely okay, honestly, if I would say. I mean, in the beginning, it kind of sucks, but it's fine. I mean, it's part of the process. Let's see if we can get someone else and get some nice portraits. I don't think today luck is in my pocket, but still, let's go and give it another shot.
Now moving ahead, I was looking for a new subject, someone who I could capture with a lot of expressions and a lot of matter on their face. And then to my left, I just looked at this woman just sitting at one side all alone with spectacles on her face and mask. So she looked pretty different, and I thought maybe why not just go and ask her. Probably she would say yes.
Excuse me, I'm a street photographer and a YouTuber, and today I'm doing a video on capturing random strangers and taking their portraits. So if you are willing.
Another no just made me a little bit demotivated. I was like, what the hell, man, what I should do now? But see, that was completely okay. I just moved a little bit further. I just crossed the road and thought maybe just go to someone who would definitely say yes. And then moving a little bit ahead on my right, I saw a bunch of guys just sitting, and I thought they are definitely gonna say yes.
Excuse me guys, I'm a street photographer and a YouTuber, and today I'm shooting a video on just clicking portraits of random people. So if you guys want to. Yeah, sure. I mean, just if you can remove your mask if possible for you.
And finally, I was glad that someone agreed for getting captured, and gladly I just took a nice angle and took some portraits.
Thank you so much. Yeah. AR Limitless.
AR Limitless.
Yeah.
Also start.
Sure. Well, as you can see guys, Sudhanshu and friends actually cooperated, and I would say well, some people are a little bit conservative in sharing their pictures, but some people just cooperate even if though they are not feeling comfortable. I felt like that they were not feeling comfortable, but still they cooperated, so that's pretty okay even if people don't want to share that. But the whole process of this video is just like going out, taking chances. And by the way, let me ask them, guys, I'm a street photographer and YouTuber. Would you like to have your portrait shot for this video? I'm taking portraits of some random people. Okay, it's fine. So see, it's all about taking chances and asking some random people. So yeah, now let's move ahead and see if we can take some more pictures of some more people.
Moving a little bit ahead, I was thinking whom to capture now, and then I saw this old couple a little bit ahead, and I thought they are gonna be real nice subjects, and I approached them.
Excuse me ma'am, excuse me sir, I'm a street photographer and a YouTuber, and today I'm making a video about clicking random pictures of strangers.
Okay.
So if it is okay with you people, can I take some portraits of you?
Yeah, sure.
And by there, yes, I was so excited that now I'll get to capture some real faces with so much of experience on their faces. And then I captured one hell of a nice portrait, and I thought I will edit their pictures in some nice old film look, and their pictures just turned out so beautiful. I was like, wow.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. damn, that was one hell nice session with those two people out there. I mean, old people are always nice, always kind, lot of humility and everything, generosity. I just want to say those pictures were dope, and looking forward to just editing them. And now let's see if I can capture more people around here. So it's getting funny. I mean, it's getting a lot of fun for me. So yeah, let's move.
And then your boy decided, why not just go in the back streets of Connaught Place and look for some nice subjects, some nice models. And I saw these two men smoking, talking, maybe a smoke break, and then I thought, why not just capture this? This is documentation of streets.
Excuse me, sir. Actually, I'm a street photographer and a YouTuber. So today I'm making a video asking people if I can take their portraits. So can I take your portrait?
भाई हमने मास्क लगाया नहीं हुआ, सिगरेट हम पी रहे हैं, तुम्हारी फोटो क्या कहीं डाल देगा और हमारे गले पड़ जाएगी, और किसी की कैंसिल है यार.
Okay, it's fine. I think the idea of social judgment is something which a lot of people worry about, and I can understand their concerns, and it's pretty much okay. But you know, photography is an art where you have to respect. You know, I think if I would have been in their place, and if I would have said someone that please don't take my pictures, and they would have still eventually taken my pictures, well, that's pretty awkward. So not to do that. So let's move ahead and see if we can get still some shots of some people, if that happens. Excuse me, I'm a street photographer and YouTuber, and today I'm making a video on asking random strangers if I can take their portraits. So if you people are fine with that. It's alright.
By this moment, although I was crushed, but I thought, well, I am feeling demotivated, I just can't go ahead, I'm not getting any yeses. But in my mind, I had this itch that no matter what happens, I'm gonna take one last portrait. And finally I came across this person, someone who was selling his art of tattoo making, and I was like, damn, he's covered in tattoos, he's one hell of a nice subject. So let's ask him.
Excuse me brother, मैं स्ट्रीट फोटोग्राफर और एक यूट्यूबर हूँ, एंड मैं आज स्ट्रेंजर्स के पास वीडियो बनाने जा रहा हूँ दैट अगर वो लोग उनको मतलब कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है तो मैं उनके स्ट्रीट पोर्ट्रेट्स ले सकता हूँ. लाइक जैसे मैं आपसे अभी पूछ रहा हूँ तो आपका फ़ोटो ले सकता हूँ.
क्या क्या पूछोगे आप?
बस मैं ऐसे ही एक वीडियो बना रहा हूँ, स्ट्रेंजर्स के पास जा रहा हूँ, उनसे पूछ रहा हूँ क्या मैं उनके फ़ोटोज़ ले सकता हूँ, देख रहा हूँ कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड आ रहे हैं. बाद में मैं यूट्यूब पे वीडियो चढ़ाता हूँ एंड अपने पेज पे इंस्टाग्राम पे पोर्ट्रेट शेयर करता हूँ. कोई प्रॉब्लम?
तो बाकी कोई प्रॉब्लम वाली बात
नहीं, कोई प्रॉब्लम वाली बात.
Now looking back at this moment in slow-mo, I feel that it was meant that this street photography session was meant to be ended on this portrait. I mean, just look at his portraits. They are dope. So guys, we are done with today's street photography session, and it was a little bit average, not so good, not so bad, but average on the level, I would say, because honestly I didn't expect it, so many people letting me down, but that's the reality guys. This was the first street photography session where I asked some strangers if I can take their portraits, and I can understand their concerns. They respect their privacy a lot, and that's completely okay with me guys. I completely understand their concerns, but at the same time guys, I just want to thank all those people who allowed me to take their portraits, because that was really nice, especially those two young ladies in the beginning. I wasn't able to take the footage, damn, to my GoPro card, it just gave an error in the very beginning, but it's completely alright. And that old couple, because honestly I had this presupposition that older people are a little bit grumpy, maybe some people are, but that old couple. It turned out to be really humble, nice and sweet, and they just allowed me to take some nice portraits, and I think those portraits are gonna turn out really well after editing. And then I would say that bunch of people just sitting there and allowed me to take their pictures. It was really good, and in the end that tattoo artist, he was looking really good with all those tattoo art done on his body. So yep, there were not a lot of portraits that I got today, but still the purpose of this video was to share a little bit of motivation with other photographers that you have to get out of your comfort zone if you want to do some real-time street photography or document some things. You have to go out there, you have to ask people for portraits, and only then things can be done. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, and for more street photography sessions, smash the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, enjoy, have fun, peace.